Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Horse Lords. In our last episode we won our war against Alania to take a few counties in here, thereby joining up our two separate pieces of land that we had, which is nice. We also moved our capital over here because we can move around wherever we want, basically, thanks to being nomads. And we also tried to revoke the titles of our feudal vassal here, the High Chief, so that we could burn down all of his stupid castles and build a land full of things that we like horses and stuff. But unfortunately, while we were fighting him to try and take his titles, the Mongols were very quick to swoop in and try and conquer him while he was temporarily no longer our vassal. So unfortunately we had to take a white peace, so that ended up being kind of a waste of time, but that's okay. We can probably go ahead and look at declaring something of a more productive war now, though. Probably against the Bulgars. I'd like to take some of this land up here if possible. My son is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging, so we can have him become humble. I guess that's okay, or I suppose we could do this and we have a chance of him becoming wroth, which is actually fine. Oh no, he's already wroth, so that wouldn't do anything. Proud and humble don't make too much of a difference to anything. I guess the extra prestige from proud might be good. Sure, we'll do this. He just gained wrath again. Okay. No big deal. Unfortunately, we are still looking at losing the Khaganate title on succession to... Let's check out the guy we're losing it to. This guy, though he's... Yeah, he has great pox, so he is quite unhealthy at the moment. So hopefully he'll die pretty soon. Unfortunately, he has a slight bonus from being a brilliant strategist. But if he dies before we die, then I think we'll be okay. Oh, we actually have righteous imprisonment on him, with a 93% chance of success. Yeah, I think we'll actually do this, and then we can just leave him in prison, which will give him a further health penalty, and he should die much sooner. Let's just go for it. Great, and I think we can actually throw him in the oubliette. That gives him -2 health. That should take care of him pretty handily. Need to replace him as a commander, though. I guess our son can do it. But that was very convenient. And someone is raiding us somewhere. Over here. We'll just ignore them. So, the Bulgars, let's see, they have about 3,500, fairly similar to what we have. And he died already, okay. And he's attacking this guy up here over this county. Well, that's okay, I suppose. He is allowed to. Unfortunately, it means he probably won't come into whatever war we declare next. But I guess we'll just have to deal with that. And we have quite a lot of manpower available, so we can definitely build more units of Horde. So let's see, how's our money? Not too bad, so we can definitely afford to build some of the gold ones. Say 3 of those, and we'll maybe do 3 of these ones. And we could do maybe 4 of those. Okay. And now that our capital's down here, they're much more conveniently located, which is good. We'll let them replenish a little bit, and we'll probably just go straight to war with the Bulgars. We can press a weak claim for the Khanate of Khotan on behalf of this guy. I'm not sure what that does for us. If anything, he isn't landed, so he wouldn't become our vassal, and I'm not sure if we can land him. Apparently not. So I guess we can't expand that way, which is fine. So now we have 5,000 once this is replenished, and whatever our vassals will lend to our cause, which should be enough to fight him, I think. He has 2 vassals of his own, one of whom is not very strong. I won't bother checking the other one. The strongest are the ones who survive. The weak shall perish, such is the law of the steppe, and on the steppe the wolf is strongest. Okay, so we become cruel, which is okay, I suppose. Not really a big deal. We are fully replenished here, so we can probably just go ahead and declare war. We can not do an invasion yet, so we'll have to do subordination, which gives us a duchy. So let's see, we could take this one, which is maybe better. Those seem like some good counties. Though I'd rather maybe take Sibir. It's going to leave us with this county in here, maybe. I want to take this land just for reasons of our border aesthetics, but I guess that's maybe less important for now. We should probably just take the better land. We'll do subordination of Bulgar then. Nearby Sunni rulers might ask to join him. Well, it depends what you mean by nearby. I suppose we do have some to our south. I guess we'll just deal with that if it happens. Let's go ahead and call our vassals to war. We can raise 2,000 troops from our guy in here. Guess we probably shouldn't antagonize him any further. Yeah, and as expected, this guy declines our call. Our other vassal is happy to come in though. Alright, so I think we'll get in as quickly as possible and try to fight some of these small armies over here. He's calling in his vassals, that's fine. And his main army seems to be over there. Okay. Unfortunately, our vassals don't actually have enough troops to fight that army. So maybe we need to head over here and fight this before we head towards his capital and our target duchy. Oh, that's fine, we can do that. We apparently need to appoint a new commander. That guy will do just fine. And we lost our court chaplain. Died a natural death, okay. I guess we'll appoint this guy. No need to send him to do anything, I think. We'll just keep him around. He is pretty useful as a commander, so that is probably the better option. Okay, our next son is of legal age. He became a decent martial character. We could send him off to make his name as a mercenary if we want to. Can we recall our other son yet? We can't. Okay. But we'll just keep him around for the moment, I think. They're already headed in here to merge up with my army, so we'll let them do that. Okay, more clan sentiment, I appreciate it. See if they'll come with me, or otherwise we can probably just take on his army with our 5,000. They are coming with me, okay. Let's actually make sure that we have leaders in charge there. That's probably a good idea. And we are set up to inherit as our son now, but I think we'd like to live as long as possible so that we can have a chance of getting our wolf-blooded son to inherit instead. So for that reason, I think we will not lead troops ourselves, even though we are a slightly better commander. Let's just wait for our vassals to catch up so that we can go in with the maximum strength possible. Trying to head into Yike here, but we're going to get there first. Our vassals are a little behind, but not too far. And dangerous factions again. It is the troublesome High Chief, of course. We'll just continue to ignore him. Okay. So the battle has started. We definitely have better commanders. And we are winning pretty easily, so that's good. We'll follow him down here and hopefully wipe out the remainder of his troops. And we'll head off to our target duchy, probably. Maybe fight these armies on the way. Alright, we did wipe them out. We're gonna catch some of them here, it looks like. Or maybe all of them. Alright, more clan sentiment. This is this guy. They're at 100, so we should probably move him elsewhere. And I think we'll actually concentrate on this clan, even though this one is at lower sentiment, because they're not very powerful. Let's see, where do you live? And there. I guess we could also have him work on improving our High Chief's opinion, but I don't think that's going to be too necessary. He is declaring a conquest, speaking of. So good for him, I guess. We're not going to catch this army here, unfortunately. Oh, but our vassals arrived and held them in place for us, which is very good. Okay, strangers from beyond the sea. There are rumors of exotic strangers in weird-looking ships making landfall all along the Atlantic coast, speaking no known language, trying to buy land in exchange for obsidian beads, colorful feathers, and gold. After refusing their offers, local rulers were apparently threatened with terrible curses and the might of a great emperor from beyond the Atlantic Ocean. A fantasy menace. Well, that's probably not going to trouble us too much. Located where we are. But it's good to know, I suppose. I did not understand fear before, but once you have felt your legs shake and teeth chatter with fear, then it is hard to remain brave. So we're going to lose the trait brave, which is unfortunate. It is quite good. But we didn't become craven, so that's something at least. We could take a detour and take care of those raiders, but probably not necessary. And our vassal has taken his county that he wanted up there. That's okay. We can call him into war if we want to. The prey starts and flees at the slightest sound. The prey is fearful. The wolf goes forth without fear, knowing he will be the one to eat and not be eaten, knowing that he will prevail. So we just immediately gain back the trait brave. I'm assuming thanks to our wolf's blood. Alright, so we'll just go find his army. Hopefully get enough war score to finish this. If not, we can siege his capital holding. A son was born to this guy, okay. Good to know, I guess. Liberation revolt. A dangerous revolt has broken out in Bukhara. Many prominent Persian landholders have raised an army of peasants trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers. They seek to restore the kingdom of Khiva. It's a little worrisome. 14,000 of them. So my son is also asking, if a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody there to hear it, does it make a noise? I think we'll take the chance to make him diligent. And we did. So 14,000 is potentially a problem. Maybe they'll lose some men in siege events and split up a bit. That would give us a good chance to fight them. We'll just ignore them till we're done with this war, though. Okay, they're pursuing my vassal down here. They're not going to catch him as it stands. We could attack, but we're crossing a major river. I don't really want to do that. But actually, we wouldn't catch him. So let's try to make sure that we don't catch him. But we will follow. Okay. So he's just staying there for the moment. We'll try to fight him. Our vassal is coming in to help. Looks like he is happy to accept the battle. No commander on the left. And that was enough war score to get us to 100. So we can enforce demands. Alright then. So that's pretty nice. Got a few pretty good counties here. Though, of course, we have to give some of them away. And I think it might be better for us to create a new clan instead of giving it to any of our other vassals. I guess we could give a county to these guys because they're not very powerful. Let's check out what land they have currently. They're over here. Yeah. I think we'll just make a new clan. I don't want to give them land so far away from their other land. Just because it's messy. So I guess we'll split our clan unless we can get him to accept splitting his clan without fighting him. He's down here, so maybe we can get him to give up Inder. Nope, he is definitely not going to do that. I suppose the county probably doesn't matter. Alright, we'll just split our clan, that's fine. Alright, so we still have to give away 2 more counties. We'll just give them the adjacent 2. And then everyone should be happy. Immediately declares a blood feud against the Monkbat clan. Hey, we lost one of our vassal Khans, the very guy we were talking about, so we have this guy now. He's a pretty good martial character as well, and we do need to appoint a new commander, so he is indeed the best person for the job. And now we have to look at trying to deal with this Liberation Revolt. It looks like they are spreading out a bit, so we may have a chance to fight them. Let's turn that off so that we can actually see what land we have. Okay, so we'll call all of our vassals to war. And start sending our army over in this direction. Alright, they all come in. Let's hope they will actually be smart and form up their troops on me so that actually have a decent chance of outnumbering one of the rebel armies. Well, we outnumber them with just our troops if it's a third of it, but if they have 9,000 together like here, we'll definitely need some help. He's heading down here, so I guess we'll try to follow him and join up if possible. Your steward comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This would of course require a sizable monetary investment, but the potential profits would also be great. I normally don't hesitate to do this event because it's generally pretty good, but, well, I suppose we have a decent amount of money. I'm sure we'll organize it. Time has come to purchase pack animals for our planned merchant expedition. We will purchase them for 30 gold, that's okay. Word has spread that we're planning a trading expedition and a group of shamans have arrived at your court with a request. I guess we'll bring them along for the extra gold. And it's time to set out. Okay, our High Chief has usurped something. And we'll try and meet up with our vassal in here. I presume he won't suicidally attack 5,000 of his troops into 9,000 there. And we'll be able to go in together. Still don't really like the ratio of troops though. Anyway though, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here and take care of this in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.